Hi guys, welcome to Cognitive Hub Talent Tutorials. In this video, I am going to explain about how to load a context variables to a file using some component in Talent Studio named as tContextLoad as well as tContextDump. And also I am going to explain about how to import a context variables from a file to a job, and how to do that I am going to explain in this video. Now, without wasting any time, let's dive into the topic. Okay guys, now what I am doing is I have created a new job named context underscore groups, and I want to load a data which is present in a database and print it in our console. Now for that, what I am doing is I am printing tdb input, and I am clicking OK, and I am also printing tlog row, like inserting, and I have to assign a database for it. Once it is done, I am clicking OK, and for the property type I am checking as I am clicking the repository, and I am clicking the database connection as new db connect, which I have created in the previous lecture, and I am saving it. Now it is automatically configured. Now one thing I have to mention here is one is the table name that we need to mention here, output table, as well as we need to edit the schema for it, and the schema is nothing but a first name which is a string, and then last name which is also a string, and then age which is an integer. I am clicking OK once it is done, and we need to assign a query here. I am clicking guest query, which will automatically retrieve every column SQL code, and I am connecting these two columns with main, and I am running it. Let's see whether it is running fine or not. Now once it is done, yeah, it is running fine. Now once it is done, what we want to do is I want to load the context variables whatever we used here. These are the context variables that we used. Where I want to delete this context variable, context group, and I want to run it again. Let's see how it works. Yeah, it is running fine. We have only one context variable here. Now what I want is I want to load this entire context variables using tContextDump to another file. So that is what I am doing now. What I want is once the entire job gets run, whatever the context variables that are used in the above subjects, I want to load this in another file using tContextDump, and I want to load this in t file output delimited, and the file is nothing but I want to change the file path here. I want to place this in this talent folder, production, context.txt, and I am opening it, and I want to include header also, and here I am placing it as field separator as comma, and schema we need to assign it, or else we can directly mention it directly. Once it is done, you can connect both the subjects using on subject. Okay, that means once the above subject gets executed, then only it will get the below subject will get executed, and I am connecting these two rows with the main. So that's what we need to configure for tContextDump, and I am running it. Let's see whether the context variables will get into that file or not. Now let's see whether this file contains these values or not. We have it in production. See, these are all the values that we have. Now it is working fine. Now what I want to do is I want to use this context.txt. Now what I am doing is I am copying this entire path, and I want to make t file out input delimited and t context load. Now what I want is I want to configure this variable. Here everything is present in the form of key and value. Now I want to change this as key, which is a string, and the next one is value, which is also a string, and I have to change this path using this. I'm copying this. Here the field separates comma, and I don't want to include the header value because we have a header value here, header value as key value. Now I want to replace that, and here the schema is nothing but the key and value. We have already assigned it. So that's all we need to configure for the t file input delimited, and connect both these values using main connector, and also connect these two jobs using trigger on subjob OK. That means once the above subjob gets executed, then only the main job will get executed. I want to clear it. Now what I want is just check. I am just checking whether how it will work. I am running it. So if everything goes fine, then it won't show any error. Oh, it is showing some errors. Let's see what is this. Access denied, root at the rate localhost. Sorry, we need to change the name. Here we need to change the password also in the context variables. Here it is showing as dot dot dot. We need to change this as whatever the password that you have. I'm saving as control s. That's all we need to change. I'm saving it and going to run tab here again, and I'm clearing it. I am running it. Let's check again. If it shows any error, then it is not the oh, it is showing some other thing. Context groups. Oh, it is showing that file is already exists. So we need to change this. Go to advanced settings and throw an error if the file already exists. I'm saving it. Now it won't show any error if you again run it. So if you again run it, then it won't show any error. Now it gets executed correctly. First of all, all the input files that like whatever the context variables that you have in the t file input delimited will get executed, will get imported to the current job, and it will get overridden with the current context variables that is presented in our job. And though these context variables, whatever the context variables that are loaded in t context load, will get executed for the main subjob, and this the below subjob will is for loading the context variable that is used by this component to some other file. So this is how we can use the t context load as well as t context dump in the context variables. So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you for watching.